Hello, hello, and welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you all here. Post United victory over Chelsea. We've done it. We've made it. We made it through Chelsea with the win. 3 points. 3 points. And look at these narratives. Look at these narratives. Look at these narratives. We're 1 point behind world champions Chelsea with their $2 billion investment. Look at how Todd Bowley runs his club. 1 point behind them. And they lost to us with a draw against Brentford last week. We're breaking down barriers today. We are breaking down barriers today. We're destroying the narratives left and right, no doubt about that. But it is great to get a win. It is great to get a victory. And you know what? This is what I'm seeing all over the place. I'll tell you what. We played Arsenal. We played City. We played Chelsea. 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. Not that fucking bad. Not that fucking bad. Not bad at all. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. I will grab it and I will run from it in the Premier League. I don't care if it was pretty. It doesn't mean nothing. I mean, yes, we have to win next week. Don't get me wrong. But we have to win. This was huge. This was huge. This was absolutely massive for us. We would have taken it. We've got the points. We've got the points in the bag. I said we needed to get 6 or 7 going into the next international break. We got 3 against Chelsea. Now we have Brentford and Sunderland. We need to get at least 4 more, in my opinion. 4 more, in my opinion. Really, if we get 6, that would be great. If we were on 13 points, I'd be over the fucking moon by the end of that break. But the next two points will be huge. But we're talking about the next week's. We're talking about today. We're talking about this game. We're talking about now. And, it's interesting. It is interesting. I mean, the fact of the matter is that before the red card, I mean, it was only 5 minutes. We earned that shit. Don't get that fucking twisted. We earned that shit. We earned that shit. We earned that red because if that was not a red, we would have had a goal. And Mbeumo's through. It was good play. We were pressing well. We were passing well. We were running well. We were doing what we needed to do to get the win. We earned that red card. That was a one-on-one. We've created one-on-ones many, many times this season, and we have not been able to turn them into opportunities. Turn them into goals, turn them into chances. We were still shit today. We were still shit today with our chances. Ahmad's scissor kicks. We had so many chances. You guys, I'm gonna do a tactical analysis tomorrow on this for sure. Tomorrow or Monday. And look through the pictures because despite everything, there were so many moments. There were so many moments where we had opportunities to create much better chances and didn't. And it's the same problem we've seen all season. And it's not the fucking system, okay? I watched Ahmad have Šeško wide open from right in front of the net and could not pass the ball to him to tap it in the goal. Could not do it. I'm going to pick on Ahmad a little bit here. I watched him take that great cross from Ligt and he just whiffs at it. Chelsea had 1 shot on target. 1 shot on target, 1 goal. Like, this is what we deal with. This is where we're at. Like, this is the shit that goes on at United. This is the things that happen. Ligt was huge. Bruno and Mbeumo Warriors. We won today because we were brave. We should always be brave, hoping for 2 wins to change the narrative. Absolutely. Bozo Unk made it tense, but it's a great 3 points. We'll get to Casemiro in a minute. We're going to get to Casemiro in a minute. Don't get me wrong here. We are getting to Casemiro in a minute. I really like, and there was the one Bruno didn't play Ahmad in. I'm still upset at the end that Bruno didn't play Dorgu in. I know he was behind him, but still. But that could have cost us a lot. Yeah, that forced pass to Šeško when Ahmad was through. That's another. We had at least 5, 6 chances that we didn't. I call it situations. I'm not just calling. I know there's a term. We had so many situations we still didn't turn into chances. That's the biggest problem that we have with this team. We are not turning situations into chances. Even still, we had 2 XG, no penalties. So we were good on that front still. We created 2 big chances. We scored 2 goals. But this is the biggest thing, right? This is the biggest thing. When we start games well, we have to be able to capitalize, because I said it in like the first 2 minutes. We started really well. There was a moment we probably should have scored early on, even before the red, or we should have got a good chance, and it turned into nothing. Okay. And I said, we're starting games again, but we're not actually getting it done when we start those games well. We're not getting it done when we produce those chances. Okay. And, one sec, sorry, the dog, but, but that's the biggest problem that we have right now. We don't create more chances out of good situations that we have. I don't want to see Casemiro for the next year. I'm too old for this shit. It's too much, man. I completely agree. For sure, 100%. Dorgu was putting in good crosses early on that we could not convert into chances. It was it went past Šeško to Mbumo, and I think we missed, was that one. And it's like, geez, man, can we just turn these into chances? That's all we're missing for the most part. We have to turn these situations into chances to make a lot more goals. Even still, when we take a look at it, taking a look at the numbers on it, I mean, again, we still created more. We still got goals where we needed them. Casemiro and Bruno from inside the box, but we still there was so many opportunities we had to do even better, and we didn't, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, look, for me, that's a game where we created the red, we created the opportunity, we created the situation to get a first goal. We got the first goal, we got the second goal. The biggest problem we have here is that, and this is what I was saying beforehand, because now I'm going to get to Casemiro. Now I want to get to Casemiro for a minute. I think that Ruben is routinely relying on certain players. He's relying on certain players who he thinks will step up when the chips are down, who he thinks, because they're experienced, because they're veteran, because they're this, because they're that they're going to make it happen, that they're going to do the right things, and they throw him under the bus. And there are sometimes players. That red card from Casemiro is unfucking believable to me. I don't care if you want to call it soft. I don't care if you want to call it soft. He has absolutely zero reason when he's on a yellow to do that. Zero reason when he's on a yellow to do that. No point. It's not stop. He's behind the player, grabs him, pulls him back when he's already on a yellow. He doesn't need to make a tackle, doesn't need to stop him, doesn't need to do anything. But this is Casemiro in the modern age. I don't care if he scores. I don't care if he scores a goal. You're a central defensive midfielder and you get sent off when you have a man advantage. That's insane. I don't care if he scores, because that's not your job. There was no dangerous situation. There was nothing. It was so unnecessary. There is no excuse for it. There is none. He didn't even have to tackle him. He doesn't even have to do anything. He doesn't even have to stop him. He doesn't have to touch him. He doesn't have to do anything. He's on a yellow. Don't do that. We needed to rack it up. Everyone could see it. We needed to rack up the goal differential. It wasn't. I don't care, man. He did that. He absolutely did that. He pulled him back from behind, and he has nothing, and he has no reason to do that at all. Absolutely none. It wasn't 1v1. It's one guy running with 4 defenders behind him, and he's pulling him from behind. You know the player's going to look for it. You know that the ref is looking for it. Why would you even do it? What is your point? What is the purpose? We should have pumped them. We should have pumped them. And that's it. That's the only reason we didn't just completely destroy them. That was it. And that is what the only professional that agrees with me is the one on the pitch who gave him the call. Okay. And a lot of other people saying that as well. Okay. You just can't let that happen. It's unnecessary. Positives for me, Ligt, man of the match. Ligt has been so good this season. So good this season. It's unbelievable. Like everything I said about him in terms of what he needed to change, improve, his aggression, stepping up, following into the midfield, he's been amazing. He's been stupendous. And his passing range, he has never in his entire career had this passing range. He's never in this entire career had this passing range. I hope people realize that for a minute. Like, genuinely, he not once in his career has he been this good at passing. He's developed, and he was the man of the match for me. He was on another planet, and he's absolutely been elite, just elite, and can do everything. And I'm incredibly impressed with him. He's on another planet right now. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here, by the way, guys. And now suddenly Manchester United are top of the expected goals table again. Top of the table. We are not first in touches in the opposition box anymore, but we're pretty close. If he doesn't pick Kobe next game with Casemiro being unavailable, something's going on. Well, he's not gonna. He's gonna pick Ugarte and Bruno again. Because he's gonna want a 6 on the pitch, and I don't think he's really gonna change on that at all. He's gonna want that on. Yeah, we took the foot off the gas in the second half. We only needed 4 more touches in the box to be back on the top. But we're back top of the expected goals table, except we actually scored. We actually scored according to our chances this year. And to be clear on something as well, like I was saying in the beginning, like Chelsea have been good. Chelsea were the only team that were above us in the table on the expected goals. They were the only team that changed. Harry being outled to the goal, he did, and he was right to pick Harry, but that was his first start, unfortunately. So I think that was purely just down to fitness and all of that. But look, Casemiro's been like this. All I'm going to say on that last thing on Casemiro, he needs to learn, and he won't. He's been like this since he's joined. He's been getting reds and yellows because he used to get away with everything at Madrid, and he has not learned. You cannot give refs in England an excuse, and he's giving it to them. There's nobody else to blame. Other than that, how did it go for, let's see. I wanted to talk about some performances. There were some Chelsea players were decent, although not particularly great. Feels good, man. Feels so good. Chasing a goal. Can't get on the pitch. It feels good. It feels so good. If they play. The amount of heat I got for that too. People were asking all week, what's he going to do when he scores at United? Do you know he's going to score at United? He's not fucking scoring. He wasn't even going to get on the pitch. Never in doubt. I'm glad he got booed as well. But yeah, look, the reality of this is that we don't get that second red. We run away with this game. We still need to improve at converting situations into good chances. That's something that we're still poor at. There's so many times that we've gotten into those spots. So let me go back to the players for a second here. Ahmad, he's got to step up, man. He's got to step up. He's still doing a lot of decent things. He's still getting himself into a lot of good situations, but his final ball, his shot, his things like that have just been poor, and nothing else much to say. And Mbeumo has been really threatening. Looks good still looks incredible. Ahmad, I feel though with Ahmad, I feel like we just need to just keep playing him into form. Like I don't know what other answer we have, because we can't, like, we didn't really get to see the 11v10 or the 11v11 with Mazraoui out wide. We still need him to get into form, and we know he has the talent. He has the talent. So I kind of look at it like we just need him to get into form. We need him to play. We need him to get good and to start adding that attack, because he still gets in the right spots. He still creates good situations. He's still a good presser. He's still doing a lot of things right. But his final ball has been really poor this season. No doubt about that. It's just been awful. He's been nowhere near it. Missing a lot of good missing a lot of things, and just kind of messing up in general. Has been that's been my biggest complaint, right now. So that's where I'm at from him. Šeško, I thought, was very good. I thought Šeško was very good. Yeah, he got very few touches. It was a tough game for him to get in, but he did most everything right for me. His control was good. Obviously, he flicked it onto the red card. Did all of that. Yeah, it was a tricky game. It was a tricky game for him to get into, but I think it was fine. I know people wanted him to play the whole game, but with how we were defending and playing late on, fine. He's kept fresh. I'm sure he will start next week, and that's fine. No regrets there. He's going to be fresher, no risk of injury on that wet surface, and he'll be good for next week. So I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. I know maybe he should have stayed on. I don't know. He probably he should have scored. There was a pass Ahmad made to him that he should have made. Maguire actually ends up getting that assist, by the way, because when Shaw jumps and heads it, it came off of Maguire, I believe, in the end. So, by the way, I'm pretty sure. I know it was listed on a few things that it was him. Patrick Dorgu, I thought, was much better today, by the way. I know he still missed a few crosses, but he had some really good crosses, especially early on. He was still winning a lot of duels, making a lot of tackles. He was working hard. He was defending hard. He was doing a lot more, and it was a rough one. I mean, dealing with Reece James for that whole game is tough too. I mean, that's one of the toughest assignments. I thought he did a good job. I mean, it could have been a little bit better, but I thought he did a good job. But yeah, I was quite happy with Dorgu. I mean, there were some things he wasn't doing that was great, but De Ligt was incredible, as per usual. He was doing everything, winning the ball, tackling, just everything I want from a guy. It was 4 clearances, block shots, interceptions, tackles, stepping up, following, doing all of it. That was impressive to me. I liked his play. Mazraoui, I really liked too. He was a really good player. He's just not a wingback. He was really good today, and he is a good player. He's just not a wingback. There's not much else to say about that. I really like him. He's just not a wingback. He's just not a wingback. Thank you guys as well for being here once again. In a winning environment is always a little bit nicer. Please do make sure to like the video and help me out there. We've got almost 1,000 people in here, just about at 100 likes. So let's pump those likes up. Let's get a poll going. Did you like video? Yes. All right, let's get a poll going. But please pump those likes up. Pump those likes up, those donations, everything. Thank you all so much for all the support, as per usual. We will be having fan chat come on shortly. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I was pretty happy. Now, look, I want to talk about Bayindir. Okay. I thought Bayindir was crap. I thought he put us under so much unnecessary pressure late on. I'm still pissed about the goal itself that he conceded. Like, here's my thing on it. Do something. He's rooted. Doesn't come out to punch. Doesn't come out to claim. Rooted to the spot. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I get he makes one punch later on, but come on, man. Like something. You got to do something. If he's out off of his line, yeah, I know. I do not agree on that parry that he made. I do not agree. He smacked that ball um like straight up back into the middle. You know what I mean? And it was the passing. The passing to me. The moment when we actually went under pressure, Yora was at fault for the goal too, yes. But when we actually went under pressure, it was right after he randomly launches the ball forward and it resulted in a corner. It's time to make a change. It's time to make a change. It's time. And it was like, and I remember because it was, who was it? Somebody was yelling at him. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was yelling at him when he went long randomly, just smashed the ball. And they were like, what are you doing? Because it immediately resulted in an attack down Dorgu's side that I think resulted in a corner. It was Harry that was yelling at him to not just smash the ball. I did not like that. I did not like that. He kept putting us under pressure, and I just thought that he was destabilizing us a little bit, to a degree. He's just not offering anything. And that's the biggest thing, is that we just need a keeper to offer us a little bit of help once in a while. Just a little. I'm not asking for much. A smidge. A teensy little smidge of help is all I'm asking for from our keeper sometimes, Just that smidge, tiny little of help, all we need. And that will keep us going. You know what I'm saying? And we can't seem to get that. So that was frustrating to me. And we can see what happens when an opponent's goalkeeper makes a mistake. I mean, we've been in that same boat. But look at the standards. The punch was good. I watched Donnarumma make 13 punches last week. We're like, oh, that's how low our bar is for the goalkeeper. Like, the only thing and we kept the ball away from him a lot. And all he had to do was kick the ball, and it was still launching it, Bruno today, we didn't learn too much about. And, I liked his aggression when we were up, but I also think he did miss quite a few open passes, like the one he missed to Ahmad, the one he missed to Ahmad, the one he missed to maybe later on. I don't know. But he missed a few things today that I was not super happy with. But he was aggressive. He smelled blood in the water, and I thought he helped quite a bit during the game. I didn't think he was bad or anything, but we didn't learn much, I guess, formationally, tactically, things like that. We didn't learn much from this game in that respect. But yeah, I mean, we did keep Chelsea really at bay. That's the most important part to me when I look at the numbers. They created virtually nothing. And that's the thing. It's like we held them to pretty much nothing. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being pragmatic when we have 2 goals and holding them to nothing. I mean, what else are you going to do? Ugly. It was an ugly win, but it was a deserved win at the same time. And I think that's the important part to keep in mind, is that it can be ugly and you can still deserve it. That's the important part. In terms of the table, we've climbed the mighty, dizzying heights of 9th place or something like that. 9th place. Obviously a win next week. We play, I want to say, Brentford. That could put us in good position. I would say if we win next week, we'll find ourselves in the top 6 where we need to be. Yeah, Arsenal only get ugly wins in the top. And no, Liverpool keep winning extremely ugly. And they're top of the league. They're 5 out of 5, man. 5 out of 5. 5 wins and 5, and all of them are ugly. But they just score some damn goals. It's like sometimes that's all it takes. So I'll take an ugly win against Chelsea at home. I will 100% take an ugly win against Chelsea at home. That's more than what we needed given the circumstances. But that more than what we need given the circumstances. It's next week. We need to see a good performance that's just start to finish, just really, really good. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm really glad once we were at 11v10. One of the things I worried is that when we went up a man, that we wouldn't be able to make changes and things like that, or to make chances and to create and break them down and score goals. And we scored 2 pretty quick. I mean, we scored 2 within 40 minutes. That's really good. That's really good. I mean, it just goes to show, like, it's really good. The other thing I want to call out endlessly, what the fuck was the 7 minutes for? Liverpool on top of the league, 3 minutes. 3 minutes when they're winning, they get added on. Where the fuck did 7 minutes come from? There was no reason for 7 minutes. None at all. Not even a little bit was there reason for 7. That should have been 3 or 4 at maximum. There was very few stoppages of play in there. Very, very few, like, longs. Like, there wasn't even a ton of subs in that game because a lot of the subs came in the first half. That's just like, they're never finding 7 minutes if that's Liverpool. Never finding 7 minutes if that was Liverpool. No matter what. It's been like this for ages. But yeah, we are joint 7th. So we're goal differential behind European positions right now. We're climbing. Did the ref's mic was wet change? Yeah, I mean, that only took like 30 seconds, all things considered. Yeah, it was. They got in 9 minutes they had in the first half. There was 2 red cards and a giant amount of subs and 2 goals and a long. Remember that in the first half it was 9 minutes. Think about all the stoppages. Red card, a 3-minute delay for the VAR check on offsides. Okay. Another goal, another red card, about 5 substitutions, and it was 9 minutes. What happened in the second half that gave us 7? Crazy. It should have been absolute max. But anyway, we've got the 3 points. That's the part that matters. Hard to analyze too much else beyond that because it's been chaos. But top of the expected goals table, top of a lot of things right now. I'm happy. This is what we needed. We just needed 3 points by fucking hook or by crook. It doesn't matter. That's actually nuts when you look at this thing here. Hold on, I'll show you guys something. Check this out. This is actually kind of wild. I didn't know this. I just looked. Expected points, United are now second behind Crystal Palace. Did Crystal Palace pay well today? Second in expected points as well. I mean, there Arsenal and Bournemouth and a few games to play, don't get me wrong. So we probably won't stay there. But second in expected points I didn't expect that. And essentially that's telling you based on like game state. In terms of defense, we're not as bad. There's still teams will still accumulate more, like teams who haven't played. We could end maybe 9th or 10th or 11th in expected goals against. On expected goals, top of the table. So results are finally starting to catch up. The results are finally starting to catch up to some of the statistics. Maguire Ligt brings more stability than you. I really like I had my things with Ligt, right? And as I've said this season, he's done amazing. He's spectacular. He's wonderful. Very happy with him. I still really like Maguire. And I think playing them together was actually really good. I liked Ligt as a right center back. I wasn't sure if I would, but he was really, really good. He was really good in that right center back position. So I was quite happy with that. Thought he did extremely well for us, and I was really, really impressed. Yeah, Maguire with his head, he just does shit, man. Someone said if we were playing early on Saturday, we could be second before 3 p.m. Right, because we have a 5:30 a.m. for me next week, and I'm so glad we won in the week before it, because I'm actually going to look up to look forward to the game at 5:30 a.m. rather than looking at it with absolute dread, as I would have if we had lost this game today. I would have had absolute, unbelievable, undying dread of waking up at 5:30 a.m. for a game, like, but instead I'm just like, yes. Love it. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. So really happy, really, really happy. We still need some improvements. If I'm going to take a couple of takes here, man of the match for me is Ligt, 100%. Okay, not even a question. I think he's far away man of the match in there. We still really need Ahmad to get going. Casemiro suspended next week, so let's keep pushing with a different midfield setup and see if we can get it right. I think it'll be, obviously, Cunha will be fit. I really want to see Cunha, Mbeumo, and Šeško next week. I think we will see Cunha, Mbeumo, Šeško, Bruno, and Ugarte. And if the question is, are we going to get Mazraoui out wide or Ahmad out wide? Okay. We don't know. But I think we need to get Ahmad. I'm very happy with Šeško. Like I said, I think there's things he needs to grow at as a striker, but he's doing a lot of other things really well, which is important. Our biggest problem is we've got to be better at turning good situations, good circumstances into actual chances. That is practically all that's wrong. We have so many. We have so many of those opportunities and people forget about them. Like, how many opportunities did Chelsea have where they messed up? Like, none. They had virtually none. I know it was 10v10 and we were defending deep and things like that, but they had literally none. They had nothing. They converted their one good chance. They had very, very few opportunities that they somehow bottled and we got lucky. We blew 3, 4, 5 different good opportunities that we could not convert into actual chances. And it was the same. Fortunately, we actually had scored goals before that at this point in time, or we scored goals around that. But like, we had so many chances that could have been much, 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 much better. And we didn't convert them. That's my biggest worry. I think that's time. I think that's just time. This, Naveen, it concerns me we couldn't create for Šeško. I agree. But when I do my video review tomorrow, I'm 100% finding those images, because there's that moment where Ahmad has the ball, the keeper's off his line, Šeško's right here, I think Mbeumo's over here. It is so easy to hit Šeško with that pass and he will score. So easy. And we couldn't do it. And we just messed up the ball. Our final ball might be 20th in the league. It might be that bad. And we've got to step it up. I think it'll be better, hopefully, getting Cunha back on the pitch next week as well. But that final ball is crazy. Like, I think in the first 20 minutes of every game, we could have scored 10 goals by now. If you just take the first 20 minutes of each game, it's like, it's wild. The Ahmad no pass to Šeško. Yeah, let me try to find an image on that if I can, because does anybody have a link or a Twitter account that's posting it? Because I just would like to show that image and look at it. And because I really like Ahmad. He's working, he's pushing, he's going. He's doing it. But his performances are just not there. If anybody has, I just want to find that image. Like, see, Ruben Amorim says he understands what he did about Casemiro, by the way. So he's not like giving him a write-off on that just for what it's worth, like some people are, which is good. He's got to be able to say that he's fucked up, because he did. I need to find this image because I really want to show it, because it's James Tactics, is that who you're talking about? Oh, Brentford goal. Let me find it. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Perfect. This is the one. This is the one. Here we go. Look at this. My burner. I don't need a burner. I say like a lot of the same shit. Look at this moment, man. This is a tap-in. There's no keeper in the net, dude. There's not even a keeper in goal. It's a ground pass to Šeško that he can tap in to an open net. This is what I'm talking about. This happens every single week, and it's on his left. And it's not just Ahmad, I'm saying, but this happens every single week. And when people say we don't create chances, we don't create goals, we don't have good chances, yes, we do. Instead, he tried to loop it over the top to Mbeumo. And then there was that one where he dribbles it out straight out of play. You remember that? And I was like, oh. But this happens every week because we have a really strong press. It literally goes on every single week. This happens. And it's like, yeah, we just have to do better. We just have to start turning these situations into goals because they're there. The opportunity is there. The ability for us to win is there, and we just mess it up. And we can't keep messing it up, man. We just can't. We just can't keep messing it up. It's like this isn't the formation, it's not the system, it's nothing. We just mess up good opportunities so many times. Like, and this is the only reason that Šeško has not scored right now is shit like this. That's it. There's no other reason. And like this is we create so much in the first 30 minutes of games, man. It's actually mind-boggling. But it's like they just have to do better. They just have to do better. There's no other answer for it. It's not the system, it's not the formation, it's nothing else. Just do better. You know. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to mention before I bring some callers on? But yeah, look, I mean, when I look at it, you didn't see how the midfield was overloaded in that picture. Yeah, look, there's a lot of people very, very quiet right now, you know? Yeah, if Cunha, I know. But look, we need Ahmad to get going. We need, yes, we will do calls. We need Cunha, Mbeumo, and Šeško to get going together, build that relationship where people are going to be on the pitch. We're going to have to try a different midfield, so we'll get to know about that soon. I think we roll Maguire, De Ligt again next week as a group together. I like them both together. There you have it, though, guys. Look, toughest schedule in the Premier League to start. The first 5 games. I'm not saying we won't play good teams later and that they're gimmies, but that's the point. It is the toughest schedule. If you had asked people before the season, you play Arsenal, City, Chelsea in your first 5 games, and you beat Chelsea, you lose to Arsenal and City, you'd say, okay, I take it. Shaw, I don't know, man. I'm Shaw's still Shaw's still sus to me. Like there was things he did well, and there was things that I thought where Shaw was just still really, really casual. Really, really casual. And I was not a big fan of certain things. I'm unsure still of Luke Shaw. He got in Enzo's head, which was nice. I like that. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. I'd probably still go Mazraoui, Maguire, De Ligt as my back 3. Get Ahmad out wide and see if we can get him going. Yeah. That's kind. I don't know. I'd like to see something a little different there. Maybe that'll get things going a little. Let's do calls. Remember, I'm gonna be doing cameras. Okay, Shaw got captain at the end. I saw that. That was I'm gonna be prioritizing people with cameras, as I always say, to come on and do the calls. Come share your thoughts, give your opinions on the game. Hopefully, some good positives here. Yeah, something about Shaw just throws me still. Like there was moments where I thought he was really lacking intensity, where I thought he was throwing it away a little bit. But yeah, get in here and join, and let's do. What would the result be if Chelsea don't have 10 men in the first half? I don't know, but we earned the 10 men. We would have been up 1-0 if they didn't commit the red. So don't know. Where's those Gen Z tacticos? Can't see them now. I know. I hear you. Where are they? Where are ya? Yeah, I was pretty happy with Dorgu. I'll be honest with you guys. The more I think about Dorgu's game, especially dealing with Reece James over there, I'm pretty happy with him. See you later, Abrad. Yep. Let me just tweet something real quick, and then we'll get to the first callers. But I'm happy we're doing this after a win. First time in a long time. Very, very happy. Jimmy, were you there? Jimmy? We got the win, though, either way. I know there was a few people from our Patreon and stuff traveling for this. All right, Angie. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, James. Yeah, doing well. Nice to have that win. How are you?
Good. Yes, very nice to have it.
Yeah, I mean, wow. The first half, I was so nervous after seeing that team. Like all of us were like, "Oh my god!" Again, he has started Shaw, and then Bruno in midfield.
Yep.
But
My hope
and then
was pretty
Maz,
much gone.
yeah, and then oh my god, like Robert Sanchez, what a fucking idiot! Like wow.
Yeah, I wonder about that. Like, what do you think is the right call? Because I was saying in the watch line, I know there's even data on this. Like, isn't the idea like don't commit the red card in the first 10 minutes if it's going to be a goal and just try to come back from 1-0? But I mean, I'm glad he did commit the foul, but it was a good play to get to that situation.
Oh yes, like that flick on from Sesko. I think he just gains more confident. He gives me so much hope, more than Hoyland. I just hope he
Yeah.
kicks on from now, and he just needs a stable, like Mbumo, Cunha, Ahmad, all
Yeah,
of these
stable
people
front three,
around
I
him.
think, would help.
Yep.
Yes. What do
So
you think
yeah,
we need to improve upon the most? What do you say? Still.
I think midfield is a big question mark for me. I know the two scorers today, like people are gonna call me negative, but I'm still really scared that brain dead moment from Casemiro. But yeah, apart from that, I just hope also I think Dorgu just improves his final delivery. I think
Yeah.
like the entire coaching should be all right. How can we improve his delivery? Because he's so good at getting into spaces. He fights
Yep.
people on, and I think that's the only thing. But now it would be interesting to see, don't switch off against a Brentford and Sunderland. You cannot
Yes.
do that.
Yes.
Absolutely cannot do that. That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for the most. Yeah,
That'll almost be more telling, right? Like we get through a big game like this, we get a win, we needed it. I think we deserved it. I think we earned it. The next game,
100%.
you
Yeah,
have to continue now. We cannot, like, it's a tough game, Brentford away. They're in
yeah.
good form at the moment. They're doing well, but it's still Brentford away. It's still
It's
just
winnable.
Brentford. We have
It's
to win
winnable.
these types of games.
If we actually convert the chances we create in the first 15-20 minutes, I'm
Yeah.
positive we can win. And I
Yes.
think he also needs to drop by in the year, because the second half, I was so nervous. He just created that moment where it could have been a goal, that where he kicked his
Yeah.
leg out when Reece James crossed. It was the mistake of the day, like our
Yeah.
one goalkeeper mistake of the day. It was
Yep.
already there. So but
Yep.
yeah, hopeful on the next games. You can never be negative after such a good win. Thanks for
Yes. It's a
having me,
big
man.
one. Of course. See you, buddy.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye. All right, Ali, you ready? Make sure you unmute and I'll add you in, okay? Just so you're not mute. There you go. All right, how you doing, Ali?
Yeah, I'm good, James. How are you?
Good. What's your thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, so today I felt that there were some occasions after the red card, first 20-30 minutes, the team was playing well. And I actually thought that rather than thinking about the fact that they were 10 men down, we were actually rather playing well. However, there are a few things that I would like to mention. First of
Yeah.
all, I felt Mazroy was really good. Mazroy, I felt, was a perfect outlet on the right side because whenever Amaz is playing on the right, along with Boomer, it always feels like two wingers are playing and they're just
Sure,
trying
I
to.
get that. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
with with Mazroy on the right, I felt that there was a proper right back, and the most important thing with Mazroy I felt was that he was looking at Casemiro and Bruno in the center. That pass
Right.
to inside, in that inside pass, Ahmad is never able to catch that. Ahmad always tries
Yeah,
to
I hear that. I hear that. Hmm.
he always tries to cut in and tries to shoot or just get into Mbumo's way. Secondly, I thought Maguire was top tier. I thought
Yeah.
that he tries to press into the middle, tries to get towards the opposing player first before they get the ball.
Yeah.
That was something I always felt that Maguire and Reddit were top tier.
Yeah. Yep.
Lastly, I felt that both of these two players were again subbed off in the second half, which I didn't understand why. Because
Hmm.
I mean, why do you have to change your defense every single game in the second half? It does not make much
I
sense to me.
think Maguire, to be clear on this, I think Maguire is on limited minutes from because it was his first start and he's had a little bit of a hip issue and that we're trying to still manage for a long, long time. Just to be clear, I think that's the
Right.
reason because I agree with you. We didn't really need to change center backs. Tough situation to kind of come into for Euro, and obviously he was kind of poor on the goal. So yeah, it would be
Possible.
better if we
Possible.
didn't have to make the change. Yeah.
Absolutely. Lastly, I had my thoughts on Sesko as well. Um, I thought he was very good. Just to reiterate about the stats, people are throwing it at halftime that he wasn't passing or he wasn't, uh, creating something. I felt he was always pushing two defenders with him, creating
Yep.
space for other players, and
Yep.
I thought he was very very good.
Me
So
too. Yeah,
I
me
can
too.
understand that we were a man down and everything, but I would have rather kept him on. It just provides an outlet. He was
Yeah.
there. He was, you know,
Bringing
just
the long balls
just
down and things too is
yes,
just helpful. Yeah.
yes,
Pressuring
yes.
the opposition. Yep.
So I think that the team that started today did very well. I think that has to be a team going forward. I know you were disagreeing with it at the start of the game, but I think that is our best team moving forward with Maguire, with Sesko, with Mazraoui.
Yeah.
Going back to the same team after uh, you know uh, half first half, and it immediately felt to me that we were just repeating what we did with Fulham and at times with Burnley. So personally, I really felt that the team that started today, even if Chelsea were playing with 11 men, we would have won this game. But I didn't understand the substitutions. I felt Amorim started the right team, even though a lot of people are disagreeing with him. But somewhere uh, between the game and the 60th minute, I think the substitutions are really really bad. Just changing the defense between the game, just
Yeah.
breaks the defense is not like you're playing in the attack, you have to just coordinate with the defenders and everything. Well, I understand that Maguire is on limited minutes, but he was absolutely brilliant today along with
Yeah.
Ligt.
Yeah.
Breaking the defense, breaking the structure every game. We were really under pressure in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, I
Absolutely.
can agree with it with getting some continuity. I mean, I still think we can't trust. Well, Casemiro is not going to be able to play the next game. I don't think we can particularly trust him when the game gets a little bit open, But I get you on the continuity aspect. Thank you, Ali. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good one. All right, Shahan, you there?
Yeah, hey James, what's up?
How's it going? Good, good.
Finally a win. Finally, if we
Yes.
can speak after a win. I'm gonna talk about like negatives and positives both.
Yeah.
Like you, I was not happy with the lineup that came out. I wasn't
Yeah.
because for all like Amarim saying that it has to change, things have to move on. Accountability. I don't know why Euro was not in the
Yes.
team. I was
Accountability.
really,
Yeah.
really worried because when I saw Chelsea's team, they went for us. They went
Yep.
for us because
Yep.
normally if you see the team that they put out against Bayern, it was an extra midfielder in there, right? Reece
Yep.
James played in midfield. Over here, they were like, okay, let's go for you guys. They went with Estevao, they went with
Yep.
Palmer in the center, and Palmer's not the best at playing in that position, but I still feel they went out there saying that we're gonna kill United. So I was really worried
Yeah.
with the wings, even Neto, because correct me if I'm wrong. When you're playing a three-man defense, your defenders on the right and the left, they need to cover
Yep.
more ground.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I was really worried with Dillit against Neto on this side, and I was especially worried with Esteban and Shaw on the other side. I thought the red card changed the game for me. We were really lucky. We've been crying out for some luck in these scenarios,
Yeah,
and
well, one of the good things we do in the beginning turning into something for us, right? Because we
yeah,
do
exactly.
start well, and then we
Yeah.
just
Yeah, but then we don't like to take that luck, and then we
Yeah,
just
I'm happy with
self-sabotage
it.
ourselves.
Yeah.
I felt it, I kind of felt that there is a red card coming for Casemiro because he was pumped.
Yes,
And
me
it's so
too.
disappointing, man. The guy has like won 5 Champions Leagues. He should be the first. I agree that that's a harsh yellow, because normally what referees they do in those scenarios, they're like, okay, I'm giving you a warning. Don't go ahead and do that, right?
Yeah.
In most scenarios, I know what Casemiro was thinking, because I think he was thinking that he's going to get a warning over there because he just got a yellow card. But still, that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
I could
You just
understand if
can't do it.
someone like an
Yeah.
Ugarte did that, right?
Yeah.
Because of course, because he's not that experienced, but a guy who's like he's played
And
in
he's
like
had
bloody
reds
World Cup
in the
games.
Premier League a bunch of times now. Like it keeps
Exactly.
happening.
Exactly. And that's what I'm calling from you, because when it was like 11 on 10, I was like, we have to score a shitload of goals
Yeah, I
right now.
wanted 5. Like I wanted
Chelsea
that
were
goal
rattled. At
differential.
one
Like
point, Chelsea were
Yeah.
totally rattled. They were like
They
all
were.
over the place. Coming back to the second negative is that there has to be something done on the training ground when it comes to like the final pass.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
terrible.
We've got to sort it out somehow.
I
It's
just
so
I
bad.
logged on to your stream late. I just saw that image over there where Dorgu needs to
Yeah.
just square that ball.
It's Ahmad, but yes.
It's
yeah.
Ahmad. Yeah, he needs to like
Yeah.
square that. And the other thing is where Bruno needs to find Ahmad there, right?
Yes, when he passed
Sesko
to
pulls a
Sesko
man
and
there.
Ahmad's right in the middle. Yeah.
But Bruno's finding a man who's trying to take a man away. That's
Sesko's
crazy.
dragging him and he passes it to him instead
Sesko is doing it to create space over there,
Yeah.
but Bruno's playing him. I'm like,
I
that
know.
was the third goal. And I'm like, wait, what's happening on the training ground? And that is something that's worrying me. That final pass,
Yeah, that
where
is
we need to kill like that final attack to like kill teams, because you
Yep.
switch the scenarios around, right? If Bindir was sent off
Yep.
if it was Bindir and if we were playing 10 men, Chelsea were putting 6 past us.
Yeah, 100%. They would have every team we play
Yeah.
converts all of those moments every time.
And
They
then
always
coming
convert them.
back to your point, it's like a mentality issue.
Yeah.
Even I think 10 on 10 after halftime, we didn't have the players on the field that I felt that would be like, okay, let's calm things down.
Yeah.
We are playing at home, right? It's 10 against 10. That's how the game started, right? So let's go ahead. Let's play our own brand of football. But I still felt that we started dropping deep that way. And of course, Chelsea didn't have many threatening.
They didn't have a ton of attackers. We were kind of
didn't have a lot to
betting
do
on that. Yeah.
Bindy didn't have a lot to do in this game. But actually, I was like, I know a lot of people. He's not the best of keepers, but I'm quite impressed with his distribution, because that ball to find Sesko, he has that in his locker.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get it straight to Sesko, because
Yeah.
Onana would loof it up, right?
Yeah,
and
he's keeping the ball play when he's launching it. To be fair, at just getting it up to the striker.
Yeah, because with Onana, it would always come back onto us. Within seconds, it would always come onto us. So I'd give him some props on that. Even the punch towards the end, it was a little bit of a commanding punch. Like, of course, I'm going to be a little positive in those scenarios. Defense, I think we were good. I still feel Mazraoui needs to be playing in that.
Me too.
Because did you see how many chances Ligt had to cross inside in the box?
Yeah, I know.
And I think that should be Mazraoui.
Falling to him. Yeah,
that should be. And Dillit's not the best at crosses, but I'm so impressed with Ligt. Like, I know you had your comms with him earlier in the season.
For sure.
He had a lot to prove.
He's
but
impressed
I think
incredibly. Yeah.
Even mentality wise, he's just on another level compared to everyone on the field. Like, he's so calm, put his body between. I think all those are positives. But I still feel a lot needs to be done, and consistency now needs to be achieved. We have to go to Brentford and back this up, right? Because if we go and if we lose there, this win, it doesn't matter in that way.
Yeah, you'll feel bad again. We got to keep it going.
You're back to square one again. So because especially Sunderland coming after that as well. So overall, as per how our season was going, 3 points, can't ask for worse. And especially Draco Malfoy not coming on the field.
Yeah, love that.
His heat map was crazy though. Love the heat map though, right? And yeah, Maresca was on our team as well. Like getting
Yeah.
Neto off. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was great.
yeah, it'll
Did us
be
some
really
favors
fun to
early
see
on
the
there.
Chelsea fans losing it on that, because I have a few
That
fans
would
who
be
are
nice.
pissed. They're like, how do you get Neto off? So his tactics were all over
Yep,
the place. But yeah,
for
anyway,
sure.
happy. Can't ask for more.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a
Have a
good
good
one,
one.
James.
Enjoy. See ya. All right, Jan, how you doing? Jan,
Hello,
Jan?
hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
How
it
are you?
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have that positive experience from this game that much. So I think we could have scored like 5 or 6 and killed the
Yes,
game off.
we could have, and I wish we had too. I hear you on
And
that.
and I'm still traumatized by the team and by the manager, so they will have to earn my trust back. I'm happy for the win. I'm
Understandable.
happy 3 points
Understandable.
are the 3 points. But how many times have we seen 2-0 lead last season or the season before get fucked up?
Yep.
Even with the red
Yep.
cards, I was like,
Yep.
okay, take Casemiro off. When I saw his first yellow, I said, okay, take him off. He's gonna get sent off. And that's the most experienced player. I think this should be his last game starting. I'm sorry. It's like this is
I agree with
unacceptable.
you because I was saying like you put faith in that, like 5-time Champions League winner, all this. Just don't get sent off, by the way. That's all I'm asking. Don't get sent off. Make it to 55, 60 minutes. Get sent off. Like, give me a break, man.
But that's not the first time he did it, Like
I know. It isn't the
yeah.
first. I mean, it's so unnecessary. But I think a lot of fans like yourself and many others, and to a degree, internally myself as well, I'm ready to be reeled in. Give it to me next week. Give me another
Yeah,
win, a good performance,
of
and I'll
course,
be
of
there.
course.
I'll
That's
be
why
there.
we
I'll
are the
be there.
fans, It's not like you cannot get turned off. But,
Yeah.
I have like, I'm not a tactician. I don't understand this, but why would we take Sheshko and then play it long balls?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't exactly know why Sheshko came off, to be honest. I actually have
Yeah,
no
like
idea. I don't
Amat
know if
wasn't that good.
Yeah.
He should have been on because I think we won one header and that was Mount at the ending of the game. But Sesko, he won almost every single one we've had.
Yep.
I'm very happy. I think he's the first player I say, shoot. Don't pass the ball, just shoot. I think he has a rocket. He should just try it, Just I'm gonna be happy if he
I'm
just tries
impressed
it.
with him, and I just want him to get more. Just shoot now. Just get on the ball, shoot. Do a little bit more direct going for the goal now, because he's doing a lot of stuff really well. I'm very happy with him in the time we saw, but I'm sure he'll start next week, which is the good part about it. We got the win.
Yeah.
He'll start next
He needs
week,
to keep
and I
going.
think we'll keep going. Yeah.
I think we were very bad second half. Like we had 28% possession. That's very bad.
We settled
Especially
in
like
sure to defend.
Dorgu. I don't know why he was leaving Reece James that much open. He was their most threatening player. Every cross was dangerous. He needs to be there. Offensively not bad, but defensively he needs to be there. Like especially when it's Reece James, their best player, their captain. That was very sad for me. But I'm gonna give one positive in the end. I really want us to keep buying from the Prem. I think it works. I think it's something we need to build on. Just buy, I don't care, buy every single player from the Premier League next summer as well. Like we cannot afford to, make some, investments that might not pay off. Just play it safe. But yeah, I'm very happy.
Agreed.
I'm
more consistent.
sad. I'm happy with the 3 points, not happy with the performance, but let's build on it. I back Ten Hag, I can back Amorim.
Exactly. Right on. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Simon, you there?
Wow. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, I'm a old-time fan since 2019 transfer window.
Oh, nice. You've been around a long time. Huh?
In the nose tracking flights. I think it was
Good stuff.
missing out on Matthijs de Ligt, who
the first time round.
big positive of the night, and anybody, me including, who was a bit worried after signing him and Masraoui. Clearly, the market opportunity. Ineos are proven right in that regard. I don't want to repeat any points that were already made. I think what worried me, but I think that's a mentality issue that's maybe clearing after a good run of form, is that it took a 2-0 lead against 10 men at home for the team to look like there's any sort of confidence.
Yeah, I hear
And
you.
it
And then
was
they
like
still managed.
25 minutes or 30
Yep.
minutes where they looked like, okay, yeah, we can play. They tried something. You could see them trusting in themselves and their patterns and so on. And
Yep.
as soon as the red card came, it crashed down again. And you could
Yep.
see in the second half as well. They start with the mid block, and I think to myself, Maresca against the mid block, it's probably going to be a boring game, but then they drop and drop and drop, and then they make it dangerous again, and that's a bit frustrating, and I hope that's going to be solved. I mean, another thing is that I think for this season we have to accept that we are never going to be happy with the midfield,
Yeah.
even with
It's going to be
January
something wrong
signings.
at any point in time. Yeah.
Yeah, you can sign many different players in January that would make it better, but they're not going to solve it. Casemiro is gone, of course, and I don't see Bruno staying after this season. For me, it seems way more likely, and I don't think he's ever going to mold into Amarin 6 ever.
Yeah, I
Even if
don't
he
think
stays for
so.
2 3 years, it's not going to happen. So I think, yeah, the back three and the midfield, in any lineup, there's always going to be something that I'm not going to be happy about. But I think it's a long run. So yeah, these are my observations from the game.
For sure. Well, and yeah, definitely. I mean, there's room to run and room to grow on this, and we all need that, no doubt.
I
And
think
there's more to go.
The left center back in the back three, and in my opinion, it's obvious gap for Jared Brandthwaite,
Yeah.
probably.
I wish.
Yeah.
Big, tall, pacey, good on the ball. Like we
Premier
we
League
need
proven.
that bad. Yes, yes. Somebody like that would be very good in there. I'll take it. Yeah, for sure.
Love the community. Love you, everything you do, and yeah, big up. Greetings from Germany, if it's not obvious by my accent.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Simon. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for being around. So yeah. All right, Parth, you ready to go? There you are. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Relieved. More
Relieved?
than anything, honestly.
Yeah. Yep.
Happy with the win. I I was fine with us being pragmatic. We are not top of the table to lose a stupid 2-0 lead, which has happened way more than it needed to in the
Yep.
past. It's fine. We needed the win. Like 3 points were way more important than
Yep.
anything else. Bayendir does not forget us as fans. He does not even leave his defenders with any confidence. I was watching the game, and there was nobody around Delict, and he's touching the ball out for a throw rather than passing it to
Yeah.
Bayendir. And yeah, that's which will happen. Um, um, I was I was 100% like I had no hope looking at the lineup that we are going to get anything out of this game.
Yeah.
Um,
Me too.
but yeah, happy with it. Like, okay, happy to be wrong on that.
Yep.
Yeah, overall a good win. Casemiro, brain dead moment to be honest from him. Player of his experience shouldn't be doing that. And it wasn't a soft yellow or anything. He pulled his shirt back, then got the ball. So it wasn't like he got the
Correct.
ball directly. So
No,
that
I
wasn't
mean
the
he's
case. Yeah.
genuinely asking for it and knows you're taking a risk at that point in
Yeah,
time. You just know. There's no excuse.
absolutely. Yeah, I was fine with the pragmatic approach as well. Second half, like this team needs to rack up points,
Yep.
and yeah, happy with the win. Look at Liverpool; they're like jamming penalties in
I
the
know.
95th
Sometimes that's all
minute
you
or
need.
shit against Burnley.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And
Like good,
2 wins at
really,
home in a row, which is it's important to win at Old Trafford, I think, too, because you need the
100%.
fans. You need them on side, and they will be on side, and they will be excited, and they
Yeah,
will be feeling it when you win at home
absolutely.
and make Old Trafford kind of a fortress again. That's the most important.
Yeah.
That's very important too.
In the past, I maybe got carried away by beating a bigger team, a top six team, and then we fuck it up. Let's see
Yeah,
what Brentford brings. That will really make
exactly.
me, happier or a bit more calm, have more
Yes.
confidence in this. going forward. And I want to see Sky Sports do a week's now analysis of why Maresca took Neto off.
Yeah.
Now that should
And I
happen.
want
It
to
wasn't
hear
like
all the questions on Maresca
exactly.
taking off
Had it
all
been
these
Ruben
forwards.
Amorim, he was sacked. Like he was like there would be like six. These are the next six lining up to replace him, and all this coming
Yep.
back and all that crap. Now that Mourinho is off anyway, so and I'm just kidding there. So, but yeah,
I know.
yeah. I mean, relieved more than anything, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, let's see
But
what
we need it.
Brentford
We need these
brings.
points,
Oh, we
and
needed this.
hopefully we just carry it into the next game. And because if
N-
we win against Brentford, like I said, I'll be happy.
Exactly,
Then I'll be like,
exactly.
okay, now I'm happy.
We've
Now I'm
beaten
happy.
City, we've beaten Liverpool in the past, and then like boop down
Yep.
again, like every time. But
Yep.
like, let's see. Next two games, if we win, let's see. Liverpool is way far ahead to think of right now. We should take it one game at a time. I was fine, like yeah, with everything in the end. So yeah,
Yep. Appreciate it. Thank you, Parth. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you
thank
later.
you. Take care. Bye.
See ya. Kashi, you ready? Do I have your name right, Kashi?
Kachi, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Actually, don't worry. You can't get the African pronunciation, but that's close enough.
That's good
Anyway,
enough. Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm not, overwhelmed, underwhelmed. I'm just, whelmed.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
the first half really like set it up. Like I was happy that we forced the red card. We
Yes.
deserved that. I know like we're complaining. 2-0 up, and once again I don't know if anyone's talking about this, but now we're beginning to see some consistency in things that happen. Like all over the season, all our matches now, the story of the game is the system allows us to arrive at the box. It's just a
Yes.
matter of, okay, what happens what do the individuals do when you get there? And one thing I've
Yes.
noticed is that the 10th in this team, people that are playing on the inside, they need to be like mature
Yeah.
with their play. And that's what Ahmad doesn't do right. That's why I don't know why he still plays with Ahmad in the 10. Ahmad is better when when you're thinking as a winger 1v1, you just need to beat a man and lay a pass
Yes.
for them. Once
Yes.
you're in the thick of it in the midfield, you need to be mature with your decision making. So we need
Yeah.
good decision makers in that place. That's why I'm happy that Cunha is back, and hopefully
Yep.
we can see Ahmad that went back, for the next game. Casemiro's card was kind of why? Why was he having a laugh? Like,
Pointless.
why? So
Yeah, just
pointless. So
pointless.
pointless. So pointless. It's kind of, if you told me we played City, Arsenal, Chelsea, realistically, if you go into the season, Wilcox told us that we're gonna aim for Europa League 6.
Yep.
So I'm not too mad at losing to people I know they're going to finish above me. Are we going to finish above Man City? Probably not. Are we going to finish above Arsenal? Probably not. So I think the first set of fixtures we have, kind of generates this rage
Yeah.
bait thing going on with United. Like, it's not so
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah.
4-5 games in, 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses to teams that are going to finish above us at the end of the season. It's not, such a bad thing. And
No, it's not a disaster.
yeah, it's not really a disaster. Yeah. And I think what else can happen in the game? I think Lenny Yoro should be doing better against Chalobah on that goal.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing about Lenny. He's good, but I think some of his issues are, this having like first contact duels. That's the only thing he needs to, come with training, bulking up and all that stuff. So yeah. So I'm happy
Just time. It's just time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy that we got the win. I think going into the next 2 games, Brentford and Sunderland, if we play everyone in their correct position, Cunha is back, Ahmad wing back. We can't go into those 2 games with Mazraoui at wing back though.
We're gonna need more creativity, I think, for sure. I'd like him in the back 3, but it needs to be, I think, Cunha and Mbumo and Sheshko up front most importantly. So Mbumo and Cunha and those 10s, like you said, they have the maturity, the decision making, the roundness to their game to do different things and not just be one-on-one. And because we'll get Sheshko goals and we will make chances if we can do that. And we haven't seen it yet.
We haven't seen. I mean, we saw a bit from Sesko. Just simple thing as winning the ball for a knockdown for Bemo. Like, that's so effective. Like last season, I think, honestly, this might sound crazy, but I think Rasmus Højlund was the worst performing United player I have seen. like that season
Yeah.
specifically.
I
fact
said
that,
many times, like when
got
you
that-
even just forget the goals you try to pass to him, it's a counter. Every time you try to pass to him, it's an attack the other way. It's crazy how bad that
can't
was.
control the ball. Like our
Yeah.
whole, it was like playing with 10 men basically, because just trap a ball we can't. So I think thanks to Sesko for that. So I think that's it. I just hope we win the next 2 games only to make any meaning of this, to make this worth it.
For sure.
Just win the
For
next
sure.
2 games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Agree. Well, thank you, Kachi. Appreciate that.
Yeah. All right.
Enjoy. All right. Have a good one, buddy. All right, Maddie, you there?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Why can we not just have a simple game of football? Why?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I watched that today. I'm like, this could be 5-4 Chelsea or United in this game. I wouldn't be surprised any scoreline. But all right, so the red card helped us. But once again, though, it was good play to get the goal. It wasn't like someone did a stupid tackle. Look at you, Casemiro. To get sent off. It was a good ball by India. Well, a decent ball.
Yep.
Sheshko wins it. Mbemo reads it and goes, I'm on this. And then keeper does what he's got a habit of doing, that keeper, making silly mistakes. But then I thought, get the second, which United struggle with. I thought with a low ball, they might struggle, and Casemiro gets the goal and then he gets sent off. But one thing I want to say, Mazwari, yes, not great attack. Did he have an extra yard of pace today?
He looked a bit faster today. Like he did look quicker. There's that one he ran out for like a loose ball and he got there first and essentially ended up with the foul or the throw, and I can't remember which, but he did look quicker today. He did look a bit quicker today.
Like, is that Mazwari? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. I have to check that name.
Yep.
But yeah, I think a lot of this. But again, it's the same kind of theme on the rest of the calls. The final pass.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's the right pass, I'm watching everyone, even Bruno. I'm like, they see it, and there's a slight hesitation. Like, it's the right one, guys. Go for it.
Yeah,
it's the right one.
Just hit it. Yeah.
Dogu, I thought he'd score when he got that touch was brilliant. I thought if he hits that, it's in.
Yes.
And what I'm looking forward to next few days is the media now flipping it. Oh, not a great win. Well, you said he has to win games, period. Now he did get one. I'm also looking at what I'm really annoyed with Casemiro with that red card, not because he got sent off over than that, but if you're going to get sent off in a game against Chelsea in that game, wait to bring Garnacho and stick him in the crowd.
That's what I was saying. I was saying you save the red card for Garnacho. Don't use it on some random player. Wait for Garnacho. Send him into the boards like Ashley Young did to Di Maria. Get him in.
Like,
and
all the
get
players
right into him.
Who did he foul? I can't remember one, but wait for him to come on. Then just I'm getting sent off here. I'm kicking him to next week. But I think it's really funny how he's left to go to Chelsea to get 1 minute. He's on the bit. He's got 12 minutes. I'm like, he deserves it. But I want to say something about Sheshko. I know he got taken off at halftime. The media's going to go overboard with that. But I've noticed it again. I forget which game it was now. It might have been Burnley, not Burnley. It might have been a bit of Burnley as well. The ball sticks to him a lot more. And even if he doesn't win it, it's like, but he's not letting them get the easy ball. Like the few games I thought, I'm liking this. He's not. He's either getting it in and I've got this, laying it off, or he's like, you're not getting the free pass on the free ball off me here.
Yeah, he's doing well with it. He is. He's smart and he's very intelligent. He knows he makes the right decision a lot. We can get. We need to do better. The players around him, getting him into the scoring positions because he's there.
Yeah,
we can get him there.
When Bruno doesn't play the ball to, but what I really liked about United today was there seemed to be a bit more about them. Even though second half, I think second half people were talking about why they sat back. I don't think it was hammering tone to it. I think they were scared of losing the win. It was fear. I
think that does come into it because there were times they tried to push up, but it just didn't. They
didn't want to. I think it became a case of the fear of not winning this game. I think 2-0 up overcame, and what the subs he made in the second half, they didn't do much. But the one fell screaming at the TV screen and said, "Take the touch," and Cunha did. Yeah, just take a touch. They're getting the ball back. I don't need to panic, guys. You got a free man on the counter. You still got your wing backs there. You got an out ball. Just take a touch. And Cunha right at the end did it and ran it. And that's, I think there's still naivety.
We need to do more of that for sure. Yep.
Yeah, I thought at times Chelsea they've got the ball. I think I thought United. they were trying to force it. It reminded me of a game Mourinho had years ago when they got Leicester away, when they kept going for the killer ball, and it was like, no. You've got the lead, keep it, and then obviously in the corner they kept it in. But I just can't wait to see how on Monday morning, I think it is, Ref Watch, how that's not a red card for Sanchez. How the goal for Bruno should have been offside, and how Amram should be allowed. I'm waiting for all that kind of flip. But happy with the win. You can't sit here and say he needs to win games, and when he gets the win, say, yeah, but not great. If someone said you at the start of the game, you beat Chelsea 2-1, you just snapped your hand off tonight.
Absolutely.
And
no matter what.
It's me. Amram's right. It's got to mean more now. Beat Brentford.
Exactly.
Beat Sunderland. And because we're only, 2 points off the top, whatever, obviously not against the play, of course.
Yeah.
It's about kicking on now and matching the. I agree with people saying get Ahmad back in the wing back situation.
Yeah.
I thought Ligt monster today. I thought Ligt was absolutely brilliant. Maguire's always solid, but I thought a good win, not a good performance, but
a good win. Yep.
You take 2-1 against Chelsea, regardless what the situation is. So I'm very pleased with that, at least.
Yep. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy, we'll get you unmuted here, and we're ready to go. Make sure you unmute. How you doing, buddy?
Before I start, has anyone seen Roberto? Probably put a bet on. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's got his money still. But no, I think what you take from it is a win's a win. We need confidence. Just build on it.
Yep.
Again, the pitch wasn't great, but the weather didn't help that. Like there was times where the ball was going back to Binder, and I'm questioning whether it's making it or not.
Right, getting stuck in the puddles. I haven't seen it like that. Even with all the rain, it looked even bad for Manchester. The amount of water on the pitch.
I got scared right at the end when he parried it out right in the middle of his box. I thought, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
But whoever got the blocking, well done. Just positives, really. Like I say, a win's a win. Take what you can. Obviously, we all know the problems. We know we need a new midfield. One thing I will say, I don't know how Chelsea didn't get another man sent off. How?
Yeah, they had a lot of fouls and dives early on that could have been yellows too.
Exactly.
Be fair. And that's maybe the counter argument to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Enzo fighting with Ahmad a few times and stuff like that. So I don't like it. But like I say, a win's a win. Move on, 3 points.
Exactly. Got to take it and bring it into next week. Get 3 more, and we'll be happy.
One thing that I did see as well, which obviously wouldn't have been shown on the cameras, Bruno was coaching Sesko during like water breaks. So I was obviously looking down on that, and basically he was trying to say to him, because obviously there was chances there and they didn't come off and stuff like that, but just to keep set up. I saw that a lot from Bruno as well.
Got it. That's good to hear. That's good to hear as well. If he's doing that, and I think Sesko was quite good despite the limited
he was good. Like I say, I don't think he deserved to be taken off, but if needs must and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's take it into next week and hope we can keep this going.
Exactly. Keep just building it, and hopefully we get that guy an haircut.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
We're gonna have to beat Liverpool to make that happen, but you never know.
Exactly. But I reckon we can do it. They didn't look great against Everton today, so
they haven't been. I think it'll be competitive. Like every game, I think is competitive and is there to be won, and that's one of them as well.
That's it. I think, like I say, there'll be chances in the Liverpool game, and they're there to be getting that. They get lucky, so it's what it is.
Yep. All right, Jimmy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, buddy.
See you, mate.
See ya. All right, Yasir, can you unmute and we should be good to go? All right, how you doing, buddy? Did I have that right?
Yeah, Yasir. Thank you so much for pronouncing my name right. I appreciate it. A lot of times people don't, so big up, man. James, James, bro, I love your content. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I do like to disagree with you a lot in the chat. So
that's all good. That's okay.
But to be honest, I think I agree with a lot of your premises. Like, I understand. I think the thing that frustrates me, I mean, I'm so happy we won the game. I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon. My whole family's Chelsea, so this is like a big game hustle. So when Chelsea beating Chelsea is always like it's the game for me at my home. So I'm always happy. But the thing about Amarin is, I think that part of me is like I want him to succeed so bad that it frustrates me when I like
Yeah.
I'm looking at the table and I'm looking at the games that we played. I'm like, Amron, all I'm asking is for you to get the results. Like, I understand that you want the system to work so bad. You want to do the hard part, but if you get the results, you give yourself an opportunity. And the thing
Yeah.
that makes me so angry, Amron, is that I'm looking at the table and I'm like, man, like it's like you get that if only, like the if
Yeah.
only
Because
we
there's a
got.
chance. I mean, it's open. It's very open this year. It
Yeah,
really is.
and
The league is not that good. We can
it,
climb the table.
it's always the perspective. Like I've always said, like a week in football is like a lifetime. So
Yeah.
like that's why like when in the weekend everything counts. So when I see like I just all I've ever asked Amber to do is just do everything you can to win, because I understand that the system and the personnel that it will obviously take time, but you gotta give yourself the time. So it's crazy because football is a crazy sport.
Yep.
Like, because I live in America, we the amount of
Yeah.
sports we have here. Football is such a mass sport because going from the Manchester Derby to today, it's like a different world we live
I
in.
know. I know.
It
It
is
is crazy.
crazy.
It's
So
way more crazy week to week than any sport I
yeah.
experience in the US. Like it's game to game. It's like, here, but
Can I also give I know people might get so upset with me. Let me give Casemiro a defense, okay?
okay.
So
Go for it.
I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm extremely biased when it comes to Casemiro because he's just generally one of my favorite players in football generally, right? So but I feel like he has the Granit Xhaka type of like how do I say perspective when it comes to the referees. Like I feel like the referees don't they can't wait to send Casemiro off because
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
I've seen Fernandinho and Rodri commit crimes against humanity and leave the pitch with a yellow. So people will say, obviously, I get that's a yellow card, but like I've seen other players play in his position get away with stuff like that time and time and time after again. And I think it's no coincidence that like when you look at his record at La Liga, I think he only had like one red card. In the
Yeah.
Premier League, he's had like the most he's ever had in his career.
Yep.
And so it's again, I just feel like sometimes as a player, you're just so used to doing the quote unquote dark arts that once you get a reputation with these referees, you just can't get away with it.
Yeah.
So so
Exactly.
that's my defense to him, but still I think what he did was kind of dumb as well because you're winning 2-0. Like what are you doing? Like
You
there was
just
just
don't even
no
touch the
need.
guy, like
Yeah,
but that's the thing. Like I agree with you. He does have a reputation. We
yeah.
don't get off easy from refs. We know that
Yes, we
either
do. We
way.
don't. Yeah,
And given that, just don't do anything. Like just you don't even have to tackle the guy. Like just leave him alone. Let him run. You've got defenders there. You don't have to do anything. And I think that's just he's too old to change on that front, and that's
yeah.
fine. Like he's done his whole career a certain way, but it's just not in England. He's not getting away with what he used to, and the focus is way different.
Yeah. And then lastly, I'll say Benjamin Sesko, impressive.
Yeah,
I
I
was
agree.
so upset that he went off. I understand.
Yep,
I understand the mentality. Again, with Ruben Amorim, everything he does will be questioned in
yep,
general. So, but I think Sesko today being a focal point is something we desperately, desperately miss for a very, very long time. I mean, honestly speaking, you can even say that without Sesko today, we might not have the result we have today.
yep.
Because it was his hold up play that gave the opportunity to Wema to go through and goal. So if that didn't like we missed that focal point.
Yeah, 100%.
Um, but like everyone else said, this game, it was fun. It was amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and troll all the Chelsea fans,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna do a week of that. But I just get the results. Just Just
Exactly.
start throwing
Just
out the
bring it in and
results.
win the next game. That's it.
Yeah,
And just win.
that's
Just
it.
win
Yeah.
next week. I don't care how. Just win next week.
And James, shout
Yeah.
out to you, man. Shout out to the
Thank you,
channel,
buddy.
man. Keep doing what
Appreciate
you're
it.
doing, man. I think the one thing I'd really appreciate about you is you just speak the honest truth, and I appreciate it. No
Always
waffle.
will.
So shout out to you, man.
Exactly. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
Have a good one. All right, guys, that's gonna end it for today. We got the win. Tomorrow, I'll put together some video on the end of the game and my thoughts on it and some other things and all of that. But that's it. We got the win. Thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for the viewers. Thanks for the call-ins. Thanks for everybody's thoughts. Hope you enjoyed the victory. Watch what else is going on. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you later. Make sure to toss a like on the stream on the way out. Subscribe, all of that. Thank you very much, and good night. See you later, everybody.